Hey guys, we're going to talk about the CZ versus the P250 and which one to choose when. So first off, let's just get it out of the way, and the CZ75 is the better gun. So we're going to get a little bit more in depth of why. But first of all, that's pretty much why the gun was moved from the P250 slot into the 5.7 slot. So now that it is $500 now instead of $300. So you can equip both of these at the same time now. You can have the P250 in that slot, and the CZ over the 5.7 in this slot. So first off, one of the three things that really come to mind when picking each weapon is cost. You know, do you have enough money to buy the CZ75 at $500? Second is how comfortable are you with each gun? Maybe you're more comfortable with the P250. So that's number 2, is how comfortable you are with the gun. And 3 is what position are you playing and how are you going to be using the gun. And why I say the CZ is better than the P250 is because it can do exactly what the P250 does, plus be automatic. So that makes it the better gun overall, which is why it is now $500 and moved into the other slot. In terms of stats, guys, they have exactly the same stats. Literally, same accuracy, same damage, same everything. They are the same pistol, guys. So let's just talk about both pistols right now. So headshot range with armor is about right here. This is as far as someone can be while still headshotting them with armor. And that right there is how far someone can be where you can still one-headshot them in the head without helmet armor. So that's just the range you guys can get in your head. So you have to be pretty close if they have armor, and they can be pretty far if they don't have armor in the head. So starting off here, I said they have exactly the same stats, which is important to note. So, you know, if you are playing a far range spot like right here, you can tap the CZ exactly like you would tap the P250. There's literally no difference here. So coming here, so you can buy the CZ and play this spot here far away. It'll be just as effective as the P250. But if you're playing a ramp, why buy the CZ? You know what I mean? You're not going to be spamming the CZ automatically from across this far of range, so you might as well go with the P250. Number 1, it's cheaper, so you're going to save money, and 2, you're going to have more ammo to, you know, pre-fire and, you know, just keep working these spots, keep peeking them, and not be afraid to, you know, use your ammo. So definitely, if you're playing like an A ramp spot, you might as well pick up the P250 instead of the CZ. There's no point for the CZ really there. But like I said, I mean, the CZ is just as effective here, as long as you can not run out of bullets, you know, whatnot, not counting cost either. Going into next thing, familiarity. So how comfortable are you with each gun? How good are you with the CZ? Maybe you're not, you know, not an expert on it yet, so you might just pick up the P250. So I would say, you know, that's one factor to consider in it, your decision. And 3 is what position you're playing, so which I already kind of talked about. So let's say there's 2 B players, and one guy's going to play the sight here on an eco, and one guy's going to play the close-up on an eco. What you think you'd prefer, is the guy with the CZ automatic can be up close in their face, either right here, which is a nice little angle, or, you know, something like up here. So nice, you know, you're nice and close to your enemy, so you can just hold down your trigger, get some nice fast damage, because the fire rate on this thing is insane. Extremely fast and extremely effective up close. It's definitely more effective than the P250 up close. From far range, it's just, you know, just as effective as the P250. So when you are playing range, you don't have any advantage really using the CZ. But when you're up close, the CZ really takes the cake in terms of being the better gun. One thing too is these guns are really good while moving and shooting, really good. So you really don't want to stop and shoot too much with these guns, because there's really no point. You're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. And a lot of the times, if you are running around a lot, you know, you might just want a semi-automatic gun, because you don't want to be, you know, pew pew pew, automatic, waste all your shots with the CZ, and then not having to fight while you're still running across, you know, and entering the site. So when you're on CT side, you might prefer the CZ more, because you can really control on where you're playing and where you're going to be fighting the enemies. So if you're playing B here, you have a CZ, you can play up close like this. Let's just get the CZ, so we're talking about it. you know, if you're a CT, you can play right here, and you know that the enemy's got to be right here when he comes out. So it's nice close range there. So you can control how far away the enemy's gonna be with the CZ, which is really good. When you're on terrorist, you don't really have that control of how close the enemy's gonna be. So let's say, you know, we go out long A here, and you happen to be, you know, you got out long A, now you're fighting in pit or something. These are some really long range battles, and the CZ is, you know, not gonna be as worth it as the P250 being cheaper and having more bullets. So you really gotta pick your spots carefully if you do choose this as a terrorist-sided gun. I don't think that the ammo is that big of a deal as long as you are smart. If you have, let's say you are a CT player, you pick up the CZ. You're obviously not going to pick mid here like this and just try tapping down mid, because you only have 24 bullets. So that's not something you're going to want to do when you have a CZ. You're going to be more like the guy that's right here close up, grab a quick kill, grab the gun, and now you don't even care about your ammo because you picked up the gun. That is really a good, you know, a good feature about the CZ is getting one clean kill super fast, or just playing this angle right here really good. You know, get one quick kill, boom. You know, maybe go in, spread out another guy, pick up the gun, and return safely with the gun. So the ammo's not that big of a deal with this gun. It's just when you're kind of playing a little bit silly. If you happen to go across catwalk here, and you're doing a lot of tapping, and then when you come across here, you know, you kind of run out of bullets. You know, you have two or three left while you're running across, and you're forced to reload or whatnot. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much the key points. They have the same stats, guys, so they are the same exact gun. Just one has 12 bullets in its magazine, while the P250 has 13. So it does have one extra bullet there, but has a ton more ammo. This one only has one extra magazine. So same stats, cost difference. CZ's 500, so maybe take that into account. You can kind of think about it as getting an extra flashbang, or maybe not getting the M4 on buy round instead of the FAMAS. So you gotta be careful with your economy. Your familiarity with the guns, how comfortable are you with each gun, and thirdly, what position are you going to be playing in, and how are you going to be using each gun, and then you can kind of determine on what you want to buy that round. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button for more future content and continue to check out my channel.